This is Darth Rabbit07 coming at you with another review. This time it's none other than the one I was missing from the first wave, G.I. Joe Classified Series Scarlet. She is number 5 in the series. There's her stats. Back of the box art. We've seen that over and over again, but the thing I just really love is the side panel bleeding into the corner there. And that is just top notch every time. All that said and done, let me get this out here, get the accessories out here. Let's go over the accessories, go over the figure and articulation, and see if it still holds up as good as it did earlier this summer. She's, I guess the only ones I gotta get now is the roadblock at Cobra Island, which seems to be pretty easy to find in my area. And then you get the Pimp Destro. Alright, we'll pause this and get her out of the box. Thanks again for watching. And here is Scarlet outside of her box, and she comes with 3 knives, 2 of which seem to be pretty identical here. Try to get in my hand here and show it off. There we go. Let's get this serrated with the handle has got the place for your fingertips. I do believe this one's exactly the same. Yep. And then she has this little piece of knife. Smaller version. This is one that goes in on her chest. And she comes with her standard weapon, a crossbow. Very nicely detailed. For some reason, this thing likes to come apart. So I'll probably end up gluing that together and be over that right quicker than a heartbeat. So let me get all this stuff onto her, if I can get it onto her. And we will continue the review. Actually, let me go over some articulation here. Give me just a moment. She has full 360 there, out, good, not that far there. She doesn't have the upper arm swivel at all. She does have the swivel at the elbow. She's got the bend at the elbow, the wrist. Does she have the funky wrist? Somewhat hindered by the gauntlet. And somebody can correct me wrong in the comments below there. There's that one all the way around a circle. This thing gets in the way. This shield star. Like I said, no upper arm swivel at the elbow there again. And then it's like it's got a different joint, but still hindered by the gauntlet. And then this is kind of loose around the waist, but she's got the ab crunch, sorta, the back looking way back. It's almost like they separate right here. She's got the waist swivel. Don't even think Baroness has got that joints. Her head can look up that far with her ponytail. She can look down pretty far, and then it just starts to, it's like a loose neck kind of thing. I think it's a whole separate joint, and it is. Her eyes are done really good here. The paint job, all the faces have got the best like details and what have you going on there. This other pack is kind of loose with the holes of the knife and the extra crossbow bolts. Anyhow, there's that. She can drop her legs down and get that much right there. She has the upper thigh swivel on both legs there. She's got 90 plus there, just like all the other ones. I do believe she's got the low. Yep, she's got the lower. Then she's got the ankle that, or goes back that far, goes forward that far, and can rock. So she rocks pretty good. Let me go ahead and get this gal all armored up, get some final thoughts in here, and we'll carry on with our day today. Never did own Scarlet, or well, I've actually owned more G.I. Joes now and classified than I did growing up. And it's just really nice to have a really good set of Joes that you can display on the shelf. Alright, I'm going to pause this real quick here. And some final thoughts on Scarlet. I never owned the like much of the stuff in the first generation of G.I. Joes. So having all these in the first wave finally complete, it's sweet, bittersweet to have great Joes that do great poses that look so good on your shelf and look great together. I'm going to do a Joe compilation showing them all off together if I can get a decent enough team pose busted there with them, and hoping to do that upstairs tomorrow evening if it's not too cold out, not too hot out. The leaves are changing pretty good, and I think the Joes would look great against the foliage there. So I'm going to take and hopefully get lucky and have a really nice video out there on the porch there and show them off with the foliage. So anyways, this is my quick review of Scarlet. If you ain't got her, I say seek her out and get her. She does have I guess same limited upper arm stuff going on as Baroness, but the Baroness she's got the least articulation of all of them, but I still love Baroness to death. And she poses well on the bike and looks good distro. And then Scarlet looks great with Duke. So anyway, you guys have an excellent evening. She gets a Yojo from me, and I highly recommend picking her up if you see her. Thanks again to the guy that it was in front of me. He had this in hand, went and put it back on the shelf because I was about to miss out on her again. But the guy just came back and laid it down. I was like, oh, there's my Scarlet. Anyway, thanks again. Y'all have a good night. Yojo.